Authoring quality assessment content is challenging at the best of times. In some learning environments, though, such as workplace training or talent upskilling, non-expert authors are required to create this content. And while they may be effective in writing good questions, having limited knowledge about the area of interest can make this content building process tedious, frustrating, and time-consuming, especially because these industries rapidly change, making questions built one month irrelevant the next. Enter Learnosity's Author Aide. Today, I'm going to show you how authors can use this tool to create quality content quickly to keep up with the demands of their industry. So here I'm going to go and create a multiple choice question. What topic do we have in mind? Perhaps we are creating a digital marketing training course, and this is the end of a unit about brand awareness on Facebook and Instagram. I have my topic, and at this moment I don't need to add any additional criteria, so I'm just going to click Generate Question. Okay, here's our first question. So here is the question stem and all of the choices. Here it's highlighting the correct answer for me, but if I was to click something else, I can see the generated distractor rationale for every option. Because writing out the different distractors as well as the reasons for why they're wrong is often one of the more time-consuming parts of question creation. So that was an example of a simple multiple choice question. Now let's say that we need to create a question based on some existing material. Here I have some information on material safeties data sheets, and I am going to create a drag and drop question, let's say. Let's say this is training for a workplace or lab environment, so we have to cover this specific source material. I'm going to copy and paste it in right here. And then what do we want to focus on? So I want to focus on ask a question about how to use an MSDS. Let's only have one blank and make it 3 possible options to choose from this time. And click Generate. All right, so here is our question. Based on your knowledge about MSDS, answer the following. And here is our blank, so I could drag and drop that in. For our last example here, let's look at a form of HR training. So perhaps I am an HR personnel who needs to write this training material for our company's managers. I'm going to say Generate Question. Okay, and here is our generated question. During job interviews, a hiring manager often feels more comfortable hiring candidates who attended his alma mater, thinking they're likely to perform better. What kind of bias? Again, we have the correct answer selected with distractor rationale. But let's say in this case, this doesn't work for us. Perhaps we're in a service industry. So change the scenario to be relevant to the service industry. Also, I see that it is assuming the hiring manager here is male. So let's say, please use gender neutral language as well. All right, and there we have a different question. We see that we are now in a restaurant with a manager, and we're using there here instead of a more gendered term. So this is just a quick peek at all of the different topics and arrays of areas where Author Aide can be helpful. If you are interested and want to learn more about Learnosity Author Aide, please reach out to team@learnosity.com.